What's up, kings and queens? Kings and queens, we're back again. And then we're going to get straight into it. We're not going to waste too much of a time. Today, what we're going to do is just to connect what Nxumalo was saying the day before, and we're going to combine it with what Nxumalo did today in court, right? It is apparent that Mr. Sibanda, this guy was just reading this data for the whole 2 weeks, right? The whole 2 weeks. Think about it. We were bombarded with this data for the whole 2 weeks, for the past 2 weeks, right? And then it is now apparent that he was just filling the air with words, because all this data that he was just putting in, it was just obfuscation. He was just trying to trick us, fill the words, fill the world, our world with data, so that we are not able to decipher that data, look into that data and pick out the differences, the discrepancies. But it is apparent very apparent that Mshololo, Sibanda, no, not Sibanda, Mshololo, Mnisi, Nxumalo, and Advocate Ramsepele, and then Mr. Mkomezo, they have very analytical minds. They were able to see through the bullshit, right? Now, let's take it to Mr. Sorry, man. Something just came from the side. Yeah. Mr. Nxumalo, right? Nxumalo, what he was doing yesterday, he was methodically placing accused 3, 4, and 5 far from the scene of the crime during the time that was claimed by Zungu, and during the time that was claimed by who's this guy? The time that was claimed by Stein. Stein is the guy who decided he's gonna alter the information. He got the data from Vodacom. And then after getting the data, he took it, manipulated it, altered it, put in the connection that he wanted us to put from Kelly to accused number 5, and then from accused number 3, vice versa, and all that, whatever he was doing. But now, throughout this week, that evidence that we were bombarded with for 2 weeks, it is now apparent that it is coming apart at the seams. Nothing is holding together. If you look at it, it was all for nothing. The whole 2 weeks, Pinky was made to read garbage. It was all for nothing. But anyway, now we know that Stein altered information. So the link that was mentioned by Gininda in his affidavit is dead. The link between accused number 5 and Kelly. And then the assessment that he made that Kelly hired a hitman was just rubbish. Now, are you aware that Pinky, last week, when she was being asked by Sibanda about these connections, because Sibanda was always going, do these two numbers connect? Do these two numbers contact each other? And then he was emphasizing on, let's say, the tower, Sprayed View, Muleleke, all around Sprayed View there, those towers. He was emphasizing on those towers, only to find out that, okay, let's concentrate on what Pinky was doing when she was being asked those questions. She was always saying, yes, there is a connection. They do connect. I see this number connected, this number at this time. Now, when she's being asked today, she's blank. She's saying nothing. She can't even make a comment when she's being asked about the discrepancies between her 205s and Stain's 25. Stain's extracted data, in fact, he's altered data because his data was altered. It was manipulated. Now, you know what? Let's take it how Nxumalo broke it down. Just around the time accused number 4 and 5 were coming from Judge Koch hostel, right? Around 5 p.m., right? They were in Judge Koch hostel in Joburg. This was what Nxumalo was telling this lady, right? Based on her 205s, her own information. You have to realize that the state has been dismantled using their own data, right? Around 5 p.m., they were around Judge Koch hostel in Joburg, which is confirmed by the photo at around 5 p.m. also, which was testified upon by Stein himself as well. And then he then went home to Jules Street in the CPD. You remember when Stein was testifying, there were things like my killing machine, like showing guns, pictures of guns and bags of money, and another bag of money that they said that it was in Kelly's phone and it was in another accused's phone, a bag of money. It was a sensation. Braden and, you know, the 30%ers, Braden and official minister, those damn guys, they were all over it. These people, I even heard Rata talking about my killing machine this week. I think this week he mentioned that thing in passing. Now, we are still at Jules Street, right? Jules Street is where accused number 4, I think, stays. And then at 1809, call received from City Deep Tower, right? It was connecting with City Deep Tower. And then at around 2032, an SMS received on that phone at around 2G. The tower is 2G Holt Street Tower. Now, do you still think at 2032, when the matter was happening, when the incident was happening, this guy was able to drive so fast? Within 30 minutes, he was at Holt Street. It doesn't happen that way. Now, explain to me how Mapopola, Tumelo, and then Mtoko and others in the house saw his image. Is this guy some kind of a poltergeist? Is he a spook? Like, is he a ghost? Is this accused a ghost? They can travel or they can appear in 2 places at the same time. Now, let's go to Pinky. Let's go to Msololo and Pinky right today. What happened today? Let's just point out a few things about what happened with Pinky today. So Pinky is now officially lying to us, right? Do you remember when she was confessing, when she was talking about, she was being asked about how long the data stays there? Even Baloyi said it. They said it's 3 years, right? How long the data is kept with Vodacom. They said it's kept for 3 years. Now, today, she said it's 5 years. It's changed to 5 years. What happened? When did that happen? When did the change happen? When did the 2 years get added on? Just from 2 weeks ago, from her testimony, Is there any document that she can show where Vodacom says we keep your evidence, you keep your data, your information for 3 years or for 5 years? Is there any document that she can produce? I hope this was in one of her homework, like this same object, the same topic that we're talking about, the 5 years, 3 years duration of data being held with Vodacom. I wish somebody could just tell her, please produce a document from Vodacom that says that. Now, she's also again lying to us. She says Basotho Hostel is covered by 3 towers. Do you think that's possible? After it was mentioned that each tower has cells in it, sectors in it. So how does, because each sector is a designated area which it covers. So how does her tower, each place, one place get covered by 2, 3 towers? It doesn't make sense. When each tower has a number of cells in it, which covers certain areas, they don't overlap. They do overlap, but probably by a margin of 500 meters. Now, let's leave that one out. Let's go to the PDF. She was told to provide the date when the PDF of the 205s was sent. The PDF that she was claiming cannot be altered and manipulated in any way. She couldn't remember the date. And then after being asked who it was sent to, she started explaining. After the case is complete or ready for trial, and then the IO has what, the STU, what, they said, no, just tell us who you send it to and on which date, just 2 days. Then she said it was sent to the prosecutors, Balo, which means Balo. So, like, it's apparent now, she was very nervous today, like, especially on this question, she was going all the time. But we could see that she is also realizing that whatever cooking that they were making with Baloyi and Sibanda, it's not coming together. It, like, people were able to find. I mean, imagine if we, the laymen, the lay people, are able to detect the bullshit. Our bullshit meter is so high on this topic, on the Senzo case. Our bullshit meter detect this bullshit so quick. Layman. So what do you think lawyers of Shololo's capacity and Sibanda and Mnisi Nxumalo, Ramsepeli, and Mr. Mgomezu, what do you think the lawyers in that capacity are able to do when you give them manipulated data like this? Guys, I don't want to be too long. With those few words, I just want to bounce out. Before I go, please like and subscribe. Also, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. The state's case is coming apart at the seams. And Rata is quiet, droop still. He's not saying much, except for objecting and saying, when Chololo is saying whatever happened here was altering. He doesn't want her to use that terminology. Anyway, we'll see what he himself calls this fracas at the end of the case, like when he has to give his judgment. We'll see what he thinks about this. Anyway, guys, let me bounce. I can't open the mic too much because the people of the taverns are going up and down, so the sound is bleeding into the mic. So hence my mic is a bit lower so that I can just try to capture me, even though I know my noise, my voice might be low. So with that few, let me bounce. I'm gonna say peace. Please like and subscribe. Please like the video. Please like the video. And also share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And I'm out. Peace.